Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dad Gym Life. I'm Bill Hassler, and you got to take care of your body because you only get one. Welcome back. Please like, subscribe, share. I don't think I've ever told anybody to share, but share this video with people if you think it'll help them. So, today we're going to talk about taking care of your body. Obviously, I'm very good at that. I have not one, but two black eyes right now. This one, I was sparring, and a guy went to go kick me in the head, and I stepped back, and his big toe caught me here and got me in the face a little bit. And then an hour later, I was doing jujitsu, and a guy tried to step over my head and instead kneed me in the eye. And I don't usually get black eyes. I get black eyes once or twice a year, which might sound like a lot if you don't get a lot of black eyes, but I do a lot of sparring and wrestling and stuff. So like it just kind of comes with the territory. But this episode isn't about my black eyes. It is about the kind of grand scheme of taking care of our bodies. A couple of months ago, I was working out during quarantine, and I was doing curls with a resistance band, and one of the bands broke. Boosh! And I punched myself in the face, right in the nose. Maybe the hardest I've ever been punched in the nose in my life. It was not fun. And I posted about it on Facebook. A few weeks later, I rolled my ankle doing something stupid, and it bruised up really ugly. And a friend of mine said, "Bill, you're punching yourself in the face. You're bruising your ankle. You're getting older now. Maybe you need to slow down." And I thought, I really, I laughed it off and made a joke about it. But I do hope that they were joking because at the age of 37, you shouldn't be feeling like you're getting older now and you need to slow down. That doesn't mean that you can kind of do some of the stuff that you did when you were younger and then like sleep it off. You do need to take care of your body, but slow down, I don't know if that's the right term. At 37, you really are just kind of getting started. At this point, you've got some stuff figured out career wise. You've got some sort of a flow going on potentially in the home life. And, there are seasons that are busier than others, and I get that. But at some point, we need to say, my health and my fitness are important to me. If we want to have the kind of best, longest life that we can have. Now, I've mentioned this before, but when I say fitness, I don't mean be beach body ready. That's fine if that's what you want to do. I am talking about being proactive, about taking care of your body so that you can use it to the highest of its ability for as long as possible. Be able to play with the kids or be ready in case of an emergency. I did a little video about one of the reasons why I work out is to be ready in case of an emergency. I don't want to be the limiting factor, right? If there's something bad going down and I need to run or lift something, I want to be able to do that. Now, if you want to be like beach body ready on top of that, that's fine, but that's more of like a side goal after the primary goal of just being functional, right? When we talk about taking care of our bodies, like, what does that mean? Okay. Well, in my opinion, it means a lot of different things, but one of the things it means is listening to our bodies, right? Sometimes we need more sleep, sometimes we need less sleep. Sometimes we need to eat better foods. That's a pretty common one. A lot of times it means that we're challenging ourselves, right? You look at people in old folks' homes, and the ones that are more with it mentally are the ones that a lot of times, genetics aside, are taking the time to challenge themselves. They're doing Sudoku and crossword puzzles and things that stimulate the brain. We need to be challenged. Now, this is my Take Care of Your Body, You Only Get One shirt. I do love this shirt, but my favorite shirt is my Comfort Will Kill You shirt. That is kind of my life motto. If you are getting too comfortable, it is just going to hurt you in the long run. And sometimes when we're challenging ourselves, we're pushing forward, we're trying not to be too comfortable, we are going to kind of bump up against the boundaries of our abilities. and we might get hurt, and that's okay. I had an old wrestling coach that would say it's okay to get hurt. You know, when training, we should expect to get hurt, but we shouldn't get injured, right? There's a difference between getting hurt and getting injured. And when we're pushing ourselves and we're challenging ourselves, we're going to get banged up, we're going to get hurt, and we're just going to try to minimize the kind of cases of injury. So when I rolled my ankle, that was an injury, right? I had never rolled my ankle before in my life and not had it been better within like 3 days, I think was the longest it had ever taken for a rolled ankle to feel better. After 2 weeks of resting, it still hurt. Now, resting, I didn't rest like as much as I probably should have, but still it hurt way more than I felt like it should have after 2 weeks. So I took care of my body because I only get one, and I went to the doctor. They did an x-ray. They made sure that nothing was broken. Then we went on to physical therapy, right? I went to a physical therapist. He explained to me that when you have something like that, it was just a pretty bad sprain, but when you have something like that and you don't take care of it in the right way, there's a great chance that it'll get re-injured within the next 6 months. And so he gave me a bunch of exercises. I did them really well for the first 2 weeks. He said it would take like 2 weeks to a year, depending on the person. So not a lot of help, but I did it for 2 weeks and my foot felt great. I took that next week. I was pretty light in the amount of exercise I did, and I did it like, I don't know, like half the time I did my exercises. But at the end of that week, I felt like I was at 100%. And so I had gone to the doctor, I'd listened to the doctor, and he said I didn't need to come back in unless I really felt like I needed to. One of my tests as to whether or not my ankle was better was how far could I run. Running was one of the things that was hard to do. So before this, I was running, 2 to 6 miles, 2 to 3 times a week. And I'd basically stopped running because of this. And so at the end of it, at the end of the 3 weeks of the physical therapy that I was doing at home, I went and I ran and I could run a mile, right? And so I gave it a day or two, and then I ran 2 miles, and then I gave it a day or two and I ran 3 miles. And I felt like if I could run 3 miles, I was there, right? So after all of that, I went back to training like normal for the next probably 2 to 3 months. And I re-rolled my ankle, right? It felt almost as bad as it had the first time. So maybe I didn't do my physical therapy for as long as I should have. So this time around, I'm still trying to take care of my body. But I'm not going to slow down, right? I'm going to just make sure that I heal it properly and then go back to it. Now, we can be smart about the activities that we choose. We can be smart about the way that we do it. I have yet another shirt that says safety first, then danger. And it's something that I teach my kids. It's we are going to do dangerous things in the safest way possible, right? So safety first, then danger. Another kind of life philosophy that I try to live by. But I re-rolled my ankle. This was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and I'm already feeling like I'm like 95% back. And I immediately, as soon as I felt like I could put pressure on it, I started doing my physical therapy exercises. I started soaking it in Epsom salt baths. I did all of the stuff that I know that I'm supposed to do to take care of my body. But I'm not going to give up, because when you give up, then all of you starts to get weaker. And then it becomes even harder to bounce back should anything happen in the future. That's one of the reasons why we work out, right? Is to maintain a strong body so that in the event of injury, we recuperate a lot faster. So to sum up, if you take care of your body, eat well, exercise, listen to your doctors, the goal is to be able to use your body to the best of its ability for as long as possible. Write in the comments below if you think that there is an age that we should slow down and what that looks like. If you haven't seen it yet, you can watch my video on Comfort Will Kill You here, and my video about the benefits of getting punched in the face right here. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time.
Shoo-boo-wop-bop-beep-bop-a-doobie-doobie. Watch the videos.